Hey guys, this is Isaac, and we are currently well over the area that I'm going to be building in the Technic Let's Play. I'm flying, of course. Watch the last episode if you missed it, so you know what I'm actually doing. So I thought that it would help all of us to get a nice aerial view on this area. So even though this is costing me EMC to just sit up here, and I do want to kill that, I'm going to do it for a minute to discuss my plans. So I want to build a giant castle which will totally encompass this area, including much of the water. Which will stretch sort of across this mountaintop over here. I can actually fly at a decent speed. I fiddled with graphical settings a bit more, so I think it should work better. The derpy chunk loading is one of the settings I have to accept. But yeah, I think I can bridge a wall between these pretty easily. Hope you can kind of tell what's going on despite all the chunks dropping out. Build across this water, because I want to leave a lake inside my area, so just build across it right there. Include this mountain chain. Go across sort of the back of this where my cursor is. Just follow the cursor. Across this giant mountain. And then don't actually go over to this thing, although much of I will certainly be building around those spawners since they're cool. But go across this mountain, probably a little bit higher up than I currently am on my cursor, but the principle is the same. And then sort of curve around here to this extreme low area. So it's going to be a pretty large undertaking. I believe that this right here, this mountaintop, which as you can see is kind of cool and square. I'm just going to go ahead and kill this crystal if I can. They can be a bit tricky to hit, but if it stands still right there, I can probably do it. There's so many flying around. I want to kill them all. Like no one ever did. But he keeps changing directions erratically. Oh, hit him. Ah. They're good shooting targets, if nothing else. Probably makes me a better archer, even though I'm not a particularly good one. Just fly after him with my sword. That'll be pretty funny. Why not? Got him. Sweet. Alright, now let's see if the graphical increase allows me to fly easier. Yeah, sweet. Okay. This tower, which as you can see is kind of precariously placed, like right in the middle of everything. Yes, this tower will be the central command room, which I plan on making the most ridiculous, over-the-top, opulent thing imaginable. And then there'll be a tunnel going down the middle, and that will connect all the underground reaches and so on. So I'm glad that I have flight now, because it really did help me get a better understanding of exactly what I'm working with here, and how I'm going to exactly fit my castle ideas in with the real terrain. This is a cool area, though. I'm glad that I selected here to build, and it has everything that I need. Oh, he's electrocuting me. Deadly. I think this is also, yeah, this is the vision one. That's terrible. So you can see that my vision's just going all squirrely. That's not entirely the graphic settings. I believe he's also still hitting me, because I saw my health taking damage, but I lost track of him. There we go. So yeah, that can make it very difficult to play. It does jolt your aim, so he's going to be really difficult for me to hit now, but it doesn't actually kill you with that vision poison toxin, so... Ha! Got him. I saw the experience orb drop. So yeah, that's why I don't like to fight these guys until I have a bow and a lot of arrows and I'm pretty confident in my armor. Because they can be pretty devilish. Now finding him is going to be the real trouble. I don't know exactly where he was when I killed him. Although my shots all hit around here, so I feel like he was probably up there. Although I only have the one crystal, which I got from that one I killed earlier. And I will be going into Thaumcraft. I know I haven't yet, because there isn't a real reason for me to yet, but I will. I think I lost that one, which is unfortunate, but... Back to the White Room. Away! Yeah, it's definitely easier to start flying now that I fiddled with the settings. Although that chunk loading, it is unfortunate, but it makes the game run a lot faster, so... It doesn't come up very often, but with flight it happens a lot. Although I try not to abuse flying too much. I definitely abuse the no-fall damage. I abuse that endlessly, hence why I nearly died going down to my chickens down there. But... So now that I've showed that off, I think that I will build a quarry in this episode. So let's go ahead and get everything we need for a quarry, which is firstly some wood. Nextly, we need diamonds, gold, iron. I need cobblestone, which I believe I have some of. Not very much though, I need to make more. I don't remember if my table is zeroed or not. Kind of. Alright, well this should be plenty. What I have here. The EMC, that is. Whatever, that's probably enough. This is not an exact science. I can buy a steak. Some arrows to replace all those ones that I just randomly shot. I must admit my aim was pretty atrocious there. I swear I'm not that bad, but maybe I am. Alright. Now, it's going to be a lot of crafting, so sorry about that, but I think you all are kind of getting used to that at this point. Alright, so we're going to need sticks. I'm just going to go ahead and make a ton, because may as well. And now we're going to make wooden gears. Yay! I'm going to go ahead and make all 16. Now, many of these we're going to be upgrading. I'm going to go ahead and leave 2, so I can show off redstone engines in a minute, but put the wooden gear in the middle, and then surround it with that much cobblestone. And that will give you stone gears, which are an upgraded form, obviously. Apparently it didn't want to shift click. I'm not sure if that was just a one-time thing or repeatable, so I'll just manually draw them out. And now I bet you can guess how we're going to get these up to iron. I'm only going to make 11 over. I'm going to leave 3 for the same reason. Actually, make 12 over. I don't know what I'm saying. So gears are not super cheap, and they keep getting more expensive, of course, because now we're going to make gold gears. Let's just say 8 of them. 8 might be a bit much, actually, and I don't actually have that much gold on me. Well, let's just make 4. That sounds better. And of these, 5. I didn't do the math beforehand, so this is all coming out kind of janky, I know, but diamond gears. I think we need 3. I can make more later, but alright, so those are the 5 tiers of gears. You can also make 10 gears, but they're part of a different chain, so I'll go into them when I need to. Now let's get some pistons so I can show off engines. Piston's value is kind of an odd middling value, 200 something, I forget what, but gonna need some glass. So let's influence the table in that direction. May as well get a ton. Alright. Glass, pistons, gears. I actually need a bit more cobblestone, which is silly, but that's how this thing works. And I will need a diamond pick, so I need to mix sticks, which I can make from... Should have just drawn sticks, but I was already clicking planks, whatever. Not a big deal. Alright. Now make a diamond pick. Perfect. It has to be a full health pick. That's important. I need a redstone now. I didn't save any? God. Oh no, I think I have some in a chest actually. Yeah, okay, good. Not that stupid. And while I'm actually thinking about it, let me go ahead and grab 4, because I can click correctly. And these 4 redstone torches that I pre-made. Now, I believe I have everything for a quarry. So, it's been a while since I actually crafted one, so go easy on me. But I think it is this design. Yes, excellent. Quarry. As you can see, it cost 3 iron gears, 2 gold gears, 2 diamond gears, a diamond pickaxe, redstone. So this is a moderately expensive thing to build, but it's super cool. So I have 0 regrets with building it. Now, the other thing that I was going to show off is how to make engines. There are 4 different kinds of engines. There's the cheapest, which is redstone engines, which are very cool. Because redstone engines, although they're not particularly powerful, will never overheat. And I'll talk about overheating when it's relevant. But the advantage of redstone engines is that they're the least maintenance. You just turn them on and leave them, and you never have to worry about them. Then you can also make the same thing, but everything's made of stone. I don't know why I put 2 of everything since I only have the 2 gears, but that makes a steam engine. Steam engines will overheat, but it's kind of difficult to make them overheat, and they burn whatever you put into them. Like you put in charcoal or whatever, and it will burn that in exchange for producing power. These can be very handy. They're good for running things like fuel purifiers or oil purifiers, whatever, refineries. And they have some other uses, but anyway, the most expensive type is the Combustion Engine. That's not at all glass. There we go. Which is like so. And combustion engines pretty much require water to be pumped into them so they don't explode. Explosion is a very real possibility with combustion engines. But that aside, they are very powerful, and you input either lava, oil, or fuel. So once I get oil and fuel refinery up and running, I'll show off combustion engine more. But I just wanted to go ahead and show you those recipes. It's very easy. 3 of the type across the top, a glass, a piston, 2 of the type of gear, and it's just wood, stone, and then iron. There's also a tin one. If you use tin for all the parts, it will produce a electric engine, which are unique in that they, rather than being powered by, I believe it's industrial craft at this point, they're powered by this power source, by this, the solar panels, the water, whatever, which is very handy, and we will be using a lot of them. They don't overheat and things like that, so they're very handy, but typically the engines that we have now will be fine. And I do want to show off the mods in the pack besides the ones that I've already shown off, and all of this is obviously new and exciting. So let's just build a chest. I really do need more wood, but whatever. And let's start building some pipes. So pipes are very easy recipes. You just surround glass in whatever you're building the pipe with. So here we have a wooden transport pipe. And then I guess I'll go ahead and make some cobblestone transport pipes. Exact same thing. You can make diamond transport pipes, gold, they all have different uses. But for now we're just going to need the cheap ones, which are wood and stone. And if you make smooth stone pipes, they're a little bit different. And the only difference, they work exactly the same, except they don't connect to each other, which might not sound immediately helpful, but like let's say you have, a line of pipe going along here. Did not mean to drop off the edge there, obviously, but a line of pipe going along, and you want to run a line of pipe parallel to it without them connecting. That doesn't work if you're only using one type of pipe. So that's why there's 2 kinds of pipe that work identically, so they don't link to each other. It's handy. Now, I don't actually have enough time to set up the quarry in this episode, but I will finish the preparations by making the landmarks, which are just lapis on top of redstone torches. That's literally all you need. You only need to build 3 landmarks, but they're cheap as dirt, so just go ahead and make 4. People constantly complain about making 4 landmarks on other videos that I've seen of this mod pack, but come on, it's a redstone and a lapis. It's like 500 something EMC, or 400 maybe. Not much. So I showed these 3 engines, and then there's also the tin one, which I never didn't bother to build. The landmarks and how to make the quarry. And using all of this, we will set up a system where the quarry is powered by this sort of engines. That power allows it to automatically dig a hole in the ground, which we'll designate with the landmarks, and then it will pump those resources through pipes into chests. That's the gist of it. So all that setup will have to be in the next episode, unfortunately. I know this one was really crafting heavy, but at least you had that cool bird's eye view in the beginning of the episode, which was hopefully entertaining. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm now prepared to set up the quarry, and honestly, at this point, it's probably not going to be efficient to bother making all this stuff because my collector array is, yeah, it's getting a little silly. And this isn't even V3, this is just a full V2 array. So I'm sure sometime in the future I'll show how to make V3 and upgrade everything, but since I am limiting myself to 1 array, I do want to show off the rest of the mods as well, and quite frankly, the quarries are just really cool, and I love piping and all that various stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I promise that I'll show how all this works in the next one. I know that I didn't in this one, so it's kind of a bit of a tease, but hopefully it will at least get you anticipating the next one. Hope you all enjoyed this. Leave any feedback you have in the comments below. Like, dislike, subscribe, favorite, all that nonsense. I think that's it. See you here next time.